Wrong screen. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Looks like I got to shrink that in a smidge, so it's not on my screen. There we go. Whis, Goblino. Welcome. Welcome. I don't know why I forgot how to speak for a second. We are having a nap time stream, which means I need a monitor. And we're also looking for listening for babies to be crying. Doing well, Whis. How about yourself? We are down to just needing a Mankey. And we will be good to go. Been pretty sick the last 2 days. I am so sorry to hear that. That sounds like a whole lot of not fun. Oh, that's really weird. Apparently Kofi's getting a lot of traffic right now. That's great, but like, why are you on my screen, Kofi? What is going on? All kinds of stomach problems. That is not good. I'm sorry to hear that. Crap, I think my kid's waking up. There we go. Well, I wish you a speedy recovery. There's no music. What? Oh, I know why there was no music. There should be music now, correct? Cool. I had to turn it down lower because yesterday somebody mentioned dubstep, and I had to play Song of Storms by Asphyxia, and they'd never heard it before. So I ended the stream playing that. Fantastic song, by the way. You'll be lurking a bit? Alright. Now I kind of low-key want to listen to Fee's Farewell. And it's definitely not the Monsell version. It's a good song. One Pokemon left. Yes, that's correct. Just got to get a Primate. Got like 3 more levels. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I'm actually getting pretty excited to be able to go and fight Brock and move on to a different area. Because this has been like almost 3 months. Had no idea this challenge was going to take this long. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pretty good at Gen 1. It won't take terribly long. And it's right, catching the Pokemon doesn't take long at all, but leveling them up is egregious. So long. If I was to do this on Fire Red, Leaf Green, it kind of makes me wonder where I'd be at if I was shiny hunting. And I am excited. I want to do a shiny only run on those games. You don't know why I thought this would be anything but torture. I think it's because I've never fully processed just how difficult it is to get to level 36 on level 3 Pokemon. Like, to put this into perspective, I did this when I was 10 on Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire with just one starter, and it took me a day. So I didn't think it would be too bad, but like, again, that was a day. That was, I could play for 10 to 15 hours in that day. And I did spend the entire day doing that. So I don't know why I didn't process that I was going to have to do that 5 times, so it's at least 5 days of 10 hours, so that's 50 hours. Like, I should have processed the time commitment, but synapses weren't firing. Okay, 900, and then we have 2 more levels. 200 levels and 900 experience points. Two levels, 900 experience points. Raptor01, welcome. Good evening from Germany. You hope everything is fine. Everything is great. How you doing, Raptor? Yesterday, I'm going to take that to mean yesterday you found your childhood Soul Silver cartridge for your Game Boy Pocket. Alright guys, so it'd be just a silver cartridge. Nostalgic? I believe it. So great playing those old cartridges. With this message, you'll have an interesting number of total messages you sent. That's awesome. You hope you finish school in June, and you hope that you can play a randomizer this year, but school is important at the moment. This is true. It is important. Let's see if I can pronounce this appropriately. Ich hoffe, Sie haben eine tolle Nacht. I'm gonna take that to mean how many hours are different between US and Canada. You see different times. America has 6 to 8 different time zones. 6 in the continental, well, 4 in the continental US, 2 to 4 in the non-continental US. So East Coast, Midwest, Mountain, and then Pacific time. So we have 4 time zones on the continent of US, or I guess in the country of US. And then Canada has like 5, because I think they extend east 1 more hour than Maine does. Maybe. But then there's Alaska to the west of Canada, which we have, so that's another 2 hours worth of time zones. And then we have Hawaii off in the Pacific Island area, which is another 2 hours cumulative. So it depends on where the person you're watching in Canada is, because I'm in the west. So they could be like Toronto, which would be central US time, which would be an hour off. The streamer you look from Canada is 8 hours before the Germany time. And am I 7? Zeben? You hear his German number? Yeah. Und ich 7 oder 9 Stunden früher? Or am I 7 hours or 9 hours earlier? Because I'm not 8. US also does a stupid thing called daylight savings time, where in the spring we bump forward an hour for no good dang reason. So, again, it still depends on where your streamer is from in Canada. The thing that European countries don't understand is Germany, for your case, is your country. You have one time zone, more or less. The US, European countries don't understand just how big the US is. For example, Idaho is my state in the United States is probably bigger than Germany by comparison. Or rather, sorry, Idaho is half the size of Germany itself. And that's just one of the 50 states. Hey, fair enough. I can speak and read some German and understand what it is. I can't pronounce it well. Oh yeah, US is huge. Assuming that they are an hour ahead or an hour behind, sorry, an hour behind us, and I'm only 7 hours ahead, I would assume the person that you watch in Canada either lives in British Columbia or Alberta, Canada. Ah, gotcha. You have a French worker in exchange at your company. You can explain something in English well. It is a good language to have in common with people, that's for sure. Unfortunately, at my school, the only classes they offered us were French and Spanish, and I chose neither. Had they offered German or Japanese, I would have taken a foreign language class in a heartbeat. Que mala onda? I don't know what that means. I'll be right back. I gotta go see if that's my baby crying. It's exotic. You don't know any normal school that teaches Japanese. Unironically enough, my school teaches Japanese now. What a bad vibe. Wiss, what's a bad vibe? You had English, French, Latin, and Russian as a language that you could learn? Those are some pretty good choices. Just wanted to say something I wouldn't understand. I mean, I didn't initially, but I'm pretty good at Google Translate, I guess. Apparently my eldest is awake. And throwing a fit. You only had English and 3 years Latin, but Latin is not in your head yet. Latin's a hard language. Well, maybe less hard for some than others. Not so good in speaking. You like maths or physics? I mean, that also makes a lot of sense. It's a universal language. Math does kind of transcend language boundaries. Oh, you must learn a programming language for C++ and assembly? Oh, that's terrible. I know a little C++. Wiss knows some C++. Don't you, Wiss? But hey, with assembly, you can make a Pokemon game. At this point, you don't know. Wow, YouTube chat's pretty dead, but Twitch is popping off. That's a first. You had an exam 2 years ago in informatic C++. You were good, but became your class note and you deleted all the C++ things in your head. Ah, yeah. If you don't use it, you lose it, as the saying goes. I have it ingrained enough that I can recall it if I start working with it again, but because I don't use it on the daily, it's not just free floating up there. Have a good rest of your classes, Wiss. I forgot I could do that. Oh my gosh, do you guys remember it looking like this? Now we're getting even more nostalgic. Good old times with the green screen in the background's right. Okay, I suppose I'm gonna go free the toddler. If the toddler behaves, I'll continue the stream. If he doesn't, then we'll end it and go let him play to his heart's content, I suppose. But just one moment. Maybe. I was gonna do it while there was a sequence here for loading a Pokemon, but I think I killed all the bugs in the forest. The classic Game Boy was not your console. It was a Sega Genesis. Nice.
Hi.
I grew up with that.
Hi.
Oh, here. Look up there and say hi.
Hi.
No, over here. Yeah. See? You're right there. Now say hi.
Hi.
There you go. See? They say hi too. See, they're waving at you. They're not a vacuum. That's a person. You're sure talkative. You vibing? You vibing?
Yeah, fire, Mom. Fire.
No, not fire alarm. Vibing. You know, just chilling.
Feel.
Really? Should we beat up some Pokemon?
Baba. Okay, Mom.
It's been so long since he's been content to just sit here and watch. I used to have this kid on streams all the time, back when he was a little less mobile, huh? When you were your brother's age. The next Pokemon Master. Maybe.
For Mom.
Right now he likes Pikachu. Can you say Pikachu? Pikachu? Yeah, is he back there? Pikachu? Is he cute? You need to go get him. Who is it? You got Pikachu? So I'm super excited for Legends ZA. I think it's interesting that it all takes place inside Lumiois City, but depending on what they can do with it, it can be really great. I'm excited that we have 27 more Mega Evolutions from what they rumors support. So that's pretty sweet. Flygon better be one of them. Oh look, who's that? Is that Pikachu? Take the fingers out of your mouth and say it. Can you say Pikachu? Yeah, it's Pikachu. Kachu? Hey, stop kicking the desk. Yeah, I will be buying it and playing it. Definitely.
Pop. This.
Yeah. Gonna play the heck out of that one. Oh, we okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
A plane.
There is a plane out there, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, we fighting a Pikachu again?
shoe back on.
He fainted.
My shoe. Taste shoe. What's that shoe?
Yeah, let's catch you. Pikachu.
I saw a black shoe. I saw that shoe. Play mom.
You find it interesting that the play mechanic is a little copied from Pal World?
Hi.
Potentially. Oh, as far as being able to dodge,
My down.
running while fighting.
My down.
To an extent, Legends, Pokemon Legends Arceus was moving in that direction. Because you could dodge outside of battle. And then inside battle you could choose your attacks, but it is interesting that they took a more active engagement approach. Maybe seeing it work in Power World got them to finally try it. But it's not exactly ripping off of Power World. They did the same thing in Pokemon Pokken Tournament, Tekken, whatever. Where they made it more of a interactive fight where you could move around, try to dodge, and in Pokemon Go you can kind of dodge while attacking. So really they did flesh out the mechanics and made it look a little bit more like Power World, so I'll give it that. But I wouldn't say like fully copied by any means. They had the pieces in different places and just never really put them together. Yeah, and you're right about the mechanics in PLA. Ooh, this is gonna take forever. I'm going to go and heal. Okay, get down. Yeah, they're all gone. Get down. No, leave them alone. Hey, we're not in your room. Go find yours out in the living room. Can you go out in the living room and find your coins? Pocket Pair might think about Switch or Power World for the Switch. If they survive their lawsuit, maybe. Hey, go find your toys out in the living room. I don't know where they're at in that whole lawsuit thing myself, but I know Nintendo went after them for the mechanic of using a sphere to catch a monster, which is absurd to me. Uh-oh. I think my eldest just went and woke up my baby. Alright, unfortunately that means for me it is time to stop streaming since I now have 2 Rugrats to worry about. So, we'll go ahead and save and end the stream here. Was hoping to get Mankey evolved, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to. But we'll catch you guys the next time we stream.